Hey, what's up, everybody? Henry Cejudo here. You guys, welcome to this episode of Bet Like a Champion, brought to you by BetOnline, where me, that's right, King Triple C, truly will get a chance and opportunity to give you guys my bets according to how I think and why I think these guys should win. And a lot of these guys that I'm going to end up going for doesn't mean I want them to lose or win. I just want you guys to have a pocket full of money.
Tell them to bring me my money.
So here we go. Amanda Nunes versus Julianna Pena. I tell you what, Amanda Nunes is a big favorite in this fight, but at the same time, I think more like she's gonna win. I think the fight that they had before, she checked out. But I think if you're able to trust in the champion that's been there before and that has came together. So the reason why I think you should make it interesting, because I'll bet on her too, is you get her by winning in less than 2.5 rounds by knockout. Let's look at some of her stats. 8 out of her last 12 wins by finish. 7 of 8 finishes in the first round. So I think if she ends it early. But I also now you know, I like to give you guys some notes on Pena. 3 out of her last 4 losses were by stoppage, and only 4 fights since 2017. So again, people can have the biggest day of their life. She happened to have it the last time she fought Amanda Nunes, but for this reason, I am going Amanda Nunes by TKO. So here we go, guys. Now let's go to the gym so I can show you guys why I think Amanda Nunes has a shot and why you should bet Amanda Nunes. So this is the reason why I am choosing the GOAT, Amanda Nunes, to beat Julianna Pena. Is because the first fight she was emotional. And number one is like the reason why I'm really choosing her is because she was talking stuff on the Tough Show, and for that reason I know that she's beyond herself. When somebody extraordinary has done extraordinary things in sports, she knows that her mouthpiece, that she's gonna have to back it up. So number one is the mindset. I don't think she's gonna fight emotional this time. Number two is a technical aspect. She's so much more technical than Julianna Pena, because the first fight she fought emotional and they were going toe to toe, and really she didn't really understand her threshold, and through the emotions you're able to get tired, and that's exactly what happened. So the first fight, and she probably knows it, she just checked out. But I think this time around she misses being a champion. Yeah, she has about 145 pounds, but there's no rankings at that weight division. You lost your world championship and she wants to get it back. So there's that desire that she wants. So number one, again, I go her mindset. Number two, the technical aspect. Can she set her up? Can she keep her here? And typically Amanda Nunes likes to pepper that jab to eventually throw that right hand. And if she's able to take her time, beat the legs up, beat the body to eventually pepper that jab to eventually find that right hand. And I think those are gonna be the keys for her. Is number one, her mindset, her understanding the big picture and her not being emotional this time. And number two, the technical aspect of it is setting things up, keeping her at bay, and then eventually using that right hand to knock out Julianna Pena. So again, this is the same reason why I am choosing Amanda Nunes, 2.5 rounds. You guys make sure to go to BetOnline and place your bets now. And now let's take it to the co-main event. Kai Kara-France versus Brandon Moreno. Man, I think the way you make this interesting, because Brandon Moreno is a huge favorite in this fight too, is I would get Brandon Moreno. And I'm sorry, Kai Kara-France, because I am going for you, and I do want fresh blood for for Figgy. But it is what it is, man. Where is it that you're going to put your money? And the only reason why I say that is because Brandon Moreno has experience. So I can see this fight. I can see Brandon winning this fight. But if you want to make it interesting, I'd get Brandon by winning by submission. Let's go over some of his stats. Brandon Moreno is 11 out of his 19 career wins are by submission. The dude could submit. I've been in there with him firsthand. And obviously, Kai Kara-France has lost to Brandon Royale by a guillotine choke. He's been submitted before. And the other thing is he hasn't gone or been in a championship fight with an experienced fighter like Brandon Moreno. So for that reason, I'm going Moreno by submission. But let's take it to the gym where I can show you guys on why I believe in what I believe in. Let's go. So this is the reason why I am going with Brandon Moreno. Why? Because of his experience. And has Kai Kara-France, has he really made that adjustment of literally getting better, or is it just basing everything off of that smoke overhand? And I'm going for Kai Kara-France. But if I had to bet my money to make it interesting, I would have to go Brandon Moreno. I'm sorry, Kai. As much as you think Volkanovski could beat me, I also think that Brandon Moreno could beat you too. So the reason why I'm going Brandon Moreno is because number one is his experience. He's been in 5-round fights. He's trained for 5-round fights. He gets better throughout the fight as it gets going. But I think the key for Brandon Moreno to be able to catch the submission in the later rounds is him building flurries like he typically does. Him creating fights, him looking for the takedowns to eventually finding the back for the eventual submission. That's one. Another thing too is Brandon's good off the bottom. Brandon can, he's got a good arm bar, he's got a good triangle, he's super sneaky. So these are things that he could eventually catch Kai Kara front. But the other submission that I think that he could also catch him with is just a simple guillotine. The simple guillotine. He'll jump into it. He'll jump into it to eventually find his submission to be able to win that fight. So again, I'm not going for the underdogs in this fight card because the simple fact is I think we're going to see 2 finishes. The same reason why I am going Brandon Moreno by submission in the championship rounds. So there you have it. You guys place your bets. Bet online. Triple C said so. I'm out! And now here we have it for Dog of the Day. Who am I going to bet on? I'm going to have to bet on Anthony Smith. The only reason why is because look at the odds. He's a 4-1 underdog. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made. I'm not saying I would bet this or take this bet, but if you want to gamble, if you want to take it, this is what it's all about, right? Bet online. His last 3 fights were stoppages, and they were all in the first round. So did not sleep on that dog. If you guys want to bet, take a chance, I would go Anthony Smith. I'm not taking away anything from Ankalaev, but I know how good he is. I know he could be a future champ. But you guys want to bet, you guys want to take a risk, high reward. There you have it. And that's it. You guys, thank you guys for watching Bet Like a Champion with Henry Cejudo. You guys make sure to go to Bet Online and get all your bets in. I'm out! So thank you guys again for watching. It means a lot to me. So you guys remember, there's more breakdowns, there's more technique, there's more tactics, and there's definitely more cringe. So make sure to subscribe and click on that button. I'm out!